Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion. It's the 1st of February. My god, 1st of February already? The hell is going on? I don't know. But January is behind us, ladies and gentlemen. And spring is on its way. I don't know about March time. March or April. Anyway. While it's still wintry cold outside, I thought I'd look at Batman Returns on the N.E.S. Because I've not played it on the N.E.S, I played it on its big brother, the Super Nintendo. This was released the same year, I believe. But, well, let's see what the N.E.S can do with this kind of game, because if it's anything like the SNES version, it's going to be quite good fun. Quite a nice little build-up here, little animated sort of cutscenes. And a bit of sort of backstory on what's going to happen. So, yeah, it's all good. Look at this. The city skyline. And, the bat signal blazes into the sky. And Batman returns to Gotham City. Bat signal? Where are you? Bat signal. Here, boy. Ah, we go. Not quite blazing into the sky, is it? But there you go. So, oh, look at this. Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. It just he's just sitting on his drive, revving the car. You know, we've all been there. So here we are. Right. So it's very green. Okay. Let me just get some grips to the controls. Let's have a look at everything as we go. Right, so it is a beat-em-up, which is good. Okay, there's a little tiny bit of lag on the inputs here, which is weird, but it's just ever so slightly. It's not all the time. It's just ever so slightly out. Anyway, so Batman looks pretty good. Gotta say, pretty good actually, pretty good. I like the sprite. I like the animation of him walking. He's kind of got that walking like a boss. I like the flying kick animation with his cape billowing out behind him. That's quite a nice little touch, to be fair. So we'll have a look at the UI, which in the bottom left it says no use. So I'm guessing we get items later on that we can use. Next to that, in the white bars, you've got our hit points, so Batman's hit points, and then the enemy's hit points, which turn up in green, which is weird. I would have thought that Batman's hit points would have been green, and then enemy hit points could have been a different colour, maybe red. I don't know. And then I don't know what box is, and I'm guessing SC is score. So there you go. It's nice to see a variety of different mobs from the movie, though. The stilt walkers and the clowns. That's quite cool. They're very tall. But I really like the sprite of Batman. I think that's probably one of the nicer 8-bit Batmans that I've seen in my time. So it's not too bad. The very green street is a little bit distracting, but I suppose in a way it puts Batman in the forefront quite clearly. But why are they battling in slime? I don't know. This should be a street, not a sewer. Anyway. Oh, here we go. There's the rotund clowns that I think Batman stuck a stick of dynamite in one of their pants, and in the film, and yeah, they explode. So I went against Batman's sort of don't kill anyone, because I'm pretty sure dynamite would have blown that clown across Gotham City in several different pieces. But there you go. Nice that we've got a variety of different characters from the film. I like that. That's good. So we do get health power-ups. That's nice. I've got a feeling we're probably going to need them. So yeah, it's just a standard. Obviously, with the NES had 2 buttons, or 4 if you include the start and select. So we'll move on to controls very quickly. So you've got. Oh, that was nice. So that they've sort of retained that from the SNES version. So anyway, you've got up and down, left and right to navigate your way around the screen, and then you've got your jump. If you combine that with attack, you do a jump kick. So you can attack the enemies and stun them, and then you can pound their faces into jelly. Oh, we can also slide across the floor. Okay, So you do the slide by holding down and fire at the same time, so that you can trip people over. Hooray! Yeah, I really like the animation style on Batman. I think it's really good. And even the fighting animation's cool. Also, if you hit both buttons at the same time, A and B will do that cloak whip thing. Oh, it's these gits. I hate these. I hated these on the SNES version as well. So you've got to sort of kick them off. Oh, he's gone up there now. Great. So he's going to go... Oh, fab. So Batman face plants whenever he gets hit, which is a bit of lol. But there you go. So yeah, these guys were a pain in the arse on the SNES version as well. So they're just as much of a pain in the arse as on this one. But there you go. Nice use of the graphics there as well. Oh my god, magenta. That's a really nice colour to go with the white there. I'm guessing this is some sort of river or something we're in now. I don't know. Colour scheme is really weird. But yeah, control system, apart from the slight bit of lag input, it works. It works actually really well. I'm just trying to pinpoint how we can describe the sound. The sound's okay, but the music's very sort of generic. It doesn't really scream Batman at all, does it? It could be any sort of Konami game, I guess. Which is a shame. They could have used the Batman score from the film. I think they did with the SNES version. It's interesting they didn't do that with this. But, oh well, there we go. We can't have perfection on every level. But as it goes, you know, it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up. It's fairly good fun. I don't know how it could be any better on the NES, to be honest. Is it anywhere like Sunsoft's Batman? No, but it's not a bad effort. But this is a kind of a boss fight, I guess. He's got loads of hit points. He's got lots more than me. So Batman needs to absolutely cane him to get his health down. There doesn't seem to be any sort of tactics. Just get out of the way when he spins, and then I jump kick him in the face, or slide into him, or just punch the crap out of him. His hit points have gone down fairly, quite a bit actually. Holy hell! His hit points just went from like full down to 1. I'm not even sure what I did that was any different to before, but there we go. Never mind. Shrek's department store. What, just full of ogres? Again, with the green and magenta, it really is not a nice colour scheme. I think I have some batarangs now. Oh, so we press select and we can now have batarangs. God knows how I use them, but I'm sure I'll accidentally throw one later on. But there we are. The punching just seems to be the best sort of line of attack that you've got anyway. Oh, look at these different mobs now. Oh, they've got rocket launchers. Great. So, I remember them being in Batman Returns. Anyway. I love how everybody puts Batman in blue, but in the films, he's black. His outfit is black, not blue. But I suppose it helps to define the character on the screen, I suppose. This magenta is horrible. Really not sure what they were thinking with the colour schemes here. And the absolutely shocking green on and the magenta clashing is just, oh, it's nasty. But nice that we're using locations from the film. Shrek's department store, of course, in the film. And so location, and but I can't remember Shrek's superstore being green. No. Is it a good game though? Well, it's okay. I mean, it's not something I would probably want to come back and have a go at again. I mean, I suppose you probably would maybe want to come back and finish it. I think the enemies' hit points are a little bit too high in some areas, and then sometimes they hit you quite hard as well. But it's unnecessarily, and quite honestly, 1 or 2 on the screen at once, it's not really giving much of a challenge. I think it could have done with about 4 or 5 on the screen, you know, sort of Target Renegade style. That would have been pretty awesome. But obviously, you know, it's down to the limitations of the hardware. But then if a ZX Spectrum can do it, then there's no excuse for this. I suppose the difference is that this has more colours on screen at once than the Spectrum ever did. But yeah, if you want a good beat 'em up on the Specky, go and have a look at my review of Target Renegade. That's a classic. I love it. But I'm just saying that this could have been a Target Renegade style game just featuring Batman. And I'd have no complaints about that, because it would be awesome. So replay is there if you want to go back and complete it. Other than that, oh, we've got the bat rope now. Can we actually use it? There you go. We've got 3 on the screen at once now. But there's no real threat there, is there? But there you go. So yeah, so playability. It is playable and it's all right. It's not brilliant, and that's a lovely magenta motorbike that you've got there. It's not brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. It's playable. It's all right. It's entertaining for what it is. Would I replay it though? Well, maybe just to get it out of the way and complete it and stick it back in the box and put it back on the shelf. Maybe that's all I would want to do with this, because it really doesn't sort of grip you. Like this SNES version of Batman Returns is absolutely phenomenal, and that's got tons of replay value, but this, not so much. I mean, look at these guys, just literally kicking the crap out of me because I can't get close to them. Oh, and look at that, knocked me out straight away. What a git. But there we are. Age range, pretty much any. It's Batman, so kids are going to love it, and obviously Batman fans are going to love it too, and it's worth a play. I think that's probably the best thing I can say, is give it a go, and if it's not your cup of tea, then you don't need to play it again, but at least you can say you've had a go. If there's any games on the NES that you want me to look at, by the way, please let me know in the comments, because I'm going to try and give these machines a little bit more love. Like the C64 and the Amiga have had quite a bit lately. Obviously, you know, I'm not adverse to just continuing on with the C64 and Amiga because I love them, and the Spectrum Amstrad. But I want to try and showcase a little bit more some of the better games. That's quite a nice graphic there. So yeah, if you've got any ideas of you know, some of the best NES games that you grew up with, let me know in the comments, and I'll see if I can get them, or if I've already got them, then I will certainly have a look for you. So thank you very much. That's it from me. I'm going to leave you now with a couple more minutes, and I hope you've enjoyed the review. I have been Rich, and this has been Batman Returns on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And so until we meet again, my friends, which hopefully won't be too long, I shall bid you farewell. And as always, you keep it retro, and it's bye for now. Bye-bye!